Hello, hello. Good evening to all the viewers. This is the big final of the CPL White Ball 2022 between the United E-Services and Box Office in the St. Thomas ground. To bowl the first over. Tight delivery from Debupriyo. On strike will be shown. He's a dangerous batsman. Shohan Roy can hit the ball a long way. Well bowled by Debupriyo. We can see a beautiful St. Thomas ground, a night sky with all the facilities available. It's a beautiful ground, and it looks so beautiful in the night. Thanks to the Accolade Management Services for hosting this beautiful game. Bowling from the zoo and Debupriyo. That's a beautiful delivery. Shohan had no clue. Captain Rahil Pandey won the toss and elected to field first. And didn't connect the ball well, did Shohan. And that's an appeal, but not effective. Keeping wickets for the Box Office team as Mohammad Irfan today. They basically have three keepers. One is Aryan Gupta, one is Mohammad Irfan, and the captain Rahil Pandey himself. But they've opted for the experienced Mohammad Irfan. So with this, we have already come to the end of the first over. After the end of the first over, United Service won without a loss. Shohan still opened his account, and Kaushik betting on one. Captain Rahil throwing the ball to another left arm spinner, experienced spinner Shamshad Hussain. So operating with two left arm spinners is the captain of the Box Office team. Smart move. Two right-handers batting. The ball may skid in the nights. Coming into bowl from the school gate end is Shamshad. That's a very good delivery. Well played. Down towards the short third man region for a single. Coming to strike will be Shohan Roy. Kaushik and Shohan is a dangerous play for the United Services. They can be very, very destructive if they get on song. It's a matter of time that they can give the charge. Shamshad. And that's an inside edge to the bat. Is it fast? No, it isn't. It struck off the bat of Shohan and he gets up the mark. Shamshad is a really smart bowler. He can give a big breakthrough if this kind of bowling happens. Yes, it's a beautiful ball by Shamshad. Right on the money. We can see a loud cheer from the captain Rahil Pandey and Rohit Singh. It looks good. The team looks really cheered up in the finals. Rahil Pandey, a vastly experienced campaigner in the circuit. Beautiful delivery.
চলে যাও
হুট করে বন্ধ হয়ে গেল হাত হাত পা লেগে নাকি ওটাই ভাবছি হট করে তো হয় না ভাই তোরা খুব অ্যালার্ট থাকিস ভাই এসব ব্যাপার কোনোদিন হয়নি দেখিস বাইকটা অন আছে না অফ আছে একটু দেখে দেবে অন আছে মানে আমি কথা শোনা যাচ্ছে অন কর ও বাবা continuing from the zoo end is Devpriya Roy. Kaushik Pramanik hit a 6 of Shamshad's ball previous over. Oh, that's a good ball played with soft hand for a single. It will be close, direct hit and it will tight and it hit the batsman Shohan actually. So Devpriya going up to Shohan, showing some sportsman spirit. Swept and swept hard for 4 runs. No chance for the fielder. That's good batting from Kaushik Pramanik. He is giving it the full Monty. He doesn't want that the bowlers like Devpriya and Shamshad should settle down so easily. There will be some factors, external factors like the dew will be a factor, especially in a night game. The environment is really cool and calm. We can see the sky is very, very clear. It's a perfect setup for a great final between the United Service and the box office. Wide outside off stump, but that's equally well fielded by Israr with that's slow through the air, but no damage done. With this, we come to the end of the third over. United Service 18 for the loss of no wickets. Kaushik batting on 14. Shohan Roy giving a company, batting on 4. So, Captain Rahul Pandey throws the ball to the smart Rohit Singh. He's a wise bowler, Rohit Singh. He'll be operating from the school gate end. Captain Rahul Pandey and Rohit Singh are very good mates of the field. So he has a lot of faith in his friend. Rohit Singh is a very good bowler, experienced one. He bowls in the right areas, right arm over the wicket, and that's a very good delivery from Rohit, but well played by Shohan Roy for a single, giving the strike to the dangerous Kaushik Pramanik. Great player is Kaushik Pramanik. In the big finals, he knows how to perform. He has played 85 matches in the circuit, has 2180 runs, and also had 22 wickets. And in the meanwhile, Shohan has played 114 matches, close to 3000 runs in the circuit. So both are heavily experienced as campaigners, and Shohan is a good wicket keeper too. Trying to hit the Pallu scoop, but Rohit was right on the money. Just bowling it according to the field. Six fielders, packed offside field from Rohit. He is just bowling in the right channel. Off stump, outside off stump. That should be his line. And yes, he's bowling there, and that's a loud appeal from Rohit Singh. Beautiful presence of mind from Irfan. We heard from Monojit saying Mariega, means he wants to attack. Pandey, the captain, standing at the long off region, gives some tips to Rohit, and he is coming to bowl again. Has he man-cut it? And that's a loud appeal. And there was a bit of laugh between Shohan and Rohit. Rohit was smart enough, but eventually showing the sportsman spirit. Rohit Singh. Rohit to Kaushik. That's a very good delivery. The ball kept low, and Irfan very well kept. The experienced Mohammad Irfan. I have seen him play in magnificent innings for his team. Calm batsman. Knows how to anchor the innings. Mohammad Irfan. That is very nice stuff from Rahul Pandey, cheering up the bowlers and the fielders. Rohit. Up in the air. Will it be taken? Rahul Pandey! No. It fall in between the three fielders. Monojit, Robiul and the captain Rahul Pandey. It was up in the air for a long time, but unluckily last ball coming up of Rohit's over. Shohan. Good fielding by Rahul. Didn't allow the single. With this, we come to the end of the fourth over. After the end of the fourth over, United service 20 for the loss of no wickets. Shohan batting on 5, and Kaushik has taken a start. He's batting on 15. Coming into bowl from the zoo end again is Debapriya Roy. In his 2 overs, he has just given 8 runs. He has not picked up a wicket, but he is very, very tight. So, continuously bowling the third over in his trot. Debapriya. That's a wild leaf. And that's good bowling from Debapriya. Trouble. Is he out? Yes, he is. So that was a misconfusion between Sohan, the wicketkeeper, and Kaushik Pramanik. We can see Sohan is not happy with Kaushik, and Kaushik he is feeling gutted as he has lost his opening partner due to miscommunication. On strike will be Kaushik Pramanik after the departure of Sohan. Single brings the dangerous Keshav Tiwari on strike. He can hit the ball a long, long way in the night sky, I feel. Devapriya to Keshav Tiwari. Up in the air! It was a lofted drive. Calling for a double, but immediately sent back by Kostov. Deboprio, and that's a appeal, but nice bit of keeping. What I'm liking about Irfan, he's very experienced, calm, and a cool composer. But the perfect kind of a man who is required behind the wickets. Wearing the number 17 jerseys, Mohammad Irfan, whom I was talking about, the wicket keeper. Nevertheless, last ball left of the over. United hasn't stepped on the gas till now, and this ball stayed low. After the end of the fifth over, United 22 for the loss of 1 wicket. Kaushik Pramanik batting on 16, and Keshav Tiwari has just opened his account. Coming into bowl again from the school gate end is Rohit Singh. This is very well bowled. Right on the money from Rohit Singh. He's just not giving anything. Rohit Singh. That's up in the air, lofted. It will be a race, but the ball wins the race. So Keshav Tiwari, he gets the first boundary of his innings. Such a good player Keshav Tiwari is. Placing that fielder for that particular shot, the wide long on, and Rahil straight towards the wicket. That's cut away for a single, and Samshad stopped it easily. That's flicked. Will it be a double? Oh, he's long back, Keshav Tiwari. But the throw wasn't that good enough to get the wicket. Tiwari straight, and that's a slight misfield, and 4 runs from Keshav Tiwari. Monojit couldn't get the hand, and just inches away, and it's a boundary from the bat of Keshav. Last ball coming up of the over. Ah, that's beautifully played. Nice cricketing sense from Keshav Tiwari. He hits a boundary, and the next ball he picks up a single. And more importantly, he will keep the strike. So with this, we come to the end of the sixth over. The power play has been over in the first innings. United service 33 for the loss of one wicket. Kaushik really batting well on 17, and Keshav Tiwari has got a nice start batting on 11. Coming into bowl, the next over is Chote from the zoo end. He's a very experienced bowler. Very accurate in his line and length is Chote. Yes, he is. Absolutely. First ball, right on the money. Just giving nothing to the dangerous Keshav Tiwari. Chote to bowl the next ball. He tried to hit the ball, but he felt he would have connected better, but he couldn't do so. But nevertheless, it's a single, giving the strike back to the set Kaushik Pramanik, who has already faced 20 deliveries and scored 17 runs. That's a wide delivery. Is it another wide? Yes, it is. Another wide, bowled by Chote. Clipped off the hip, and Rohit has been faced in the deep final region for a single. So, trying to scamper a double, but Keshav Tiwari doesn't go for the second run. That's a cut for a single. I know, but that's another good delivery from Chote this time. That's flicked. And will Rohit cut it off? Yes, he does. Brilliant fielding from Rohit. Only a single. With this, we come to the end of the 7th over. After the end of the 7th over, United service 39 for the loss of 1 wicket. Keshav Tiwari batting on 13. Kaushik Pramanik on 19. Rohit Singh coming into bowl from the school gate, and that's a Pallu scoop, and that's 4 runs. What a shot from Kaushik Pramanik. That was such a good shot. He came under the ball and scooped it up in front of the wicketkeeper, and the fine leg fielder had no chance, and 4 runs from the bat of Kaushik. You can see Captain Rahul Pandey instructing some fielding, giving some fielding instructions to his team. He's just having a team, he's just changing the field. What he does, he sends the square leg fielder deep. So it's a good move, not allowing the batsman to play the Pallu scoop. Rohit again. And that's down the leg side, but crashed into the pads. That's a very good ball. That was so marginal from Rohit outside the off stump, and so marginal, and good, very nice keeping from Irfan. The ball really kept low, but his hands are so good that he had no problem in collecting the ball. Played Mohammad Irfan. Played very slow. Soft hands used by Kaushik for a single. The match is evenly poised. Tiwari Will Monojit be able to cut it off? That was a single. Last ball coming up of Rohit's over. That's straight. And Rahul Pandey will cut it off. With this, we come to the end of the 8th over. After the end of 8 overs, Keshav, beg your pardon, United Services batting on 46 for the loss of 1 wicket. Keshav Tiwari batting on 14 and Kaushik Pramanik looking very very set on the score of 25. Coming to bowl from the zoo end is Chote again with his medium pace. Cut and Monojit. This is poor fielding. And that is really poor fielding. That's a misfield from Shamshad. This is sloppy work. He has to run a lot of ground. And that's a double. It's a triple. So this is very very sloppy. That's a wide delivery from Chote again. He's continuously bowling that wide channel, but sometimes what he's doing, he's just missing the line. He's just bowling it more wide, and he's crossing that wide line. So he's getting a wide. The idea is not bad, as because Keshav Tiwari loves to get the ball closer to his body. So what he does, he's trying to bowl it far, but sometimes it's too far from Chote. Next ball from Chote. Yes, that's it, and that's a single. So we can see some funny moments between Keshav Tiwari and Chote. Nice sportsman spirit between both the teams. Yes, they are playing a competitive final, but this is something which enhances the game of cricket as it is a gentleman's game. Next ball from Chote. Tried to pull it off, and Chote gave a desperate dive of his own bowling, but couldn't field the ball, and a single taken by Kaushik Pramanik, giving the strike back to Keshav Tiwari. That's a good delivery from Chote. That was a slower delivery and equally well played by Keshav Tiwari for a boundary. He bowled it slow through the air, but Keshav Tiwari read the ball and he dispatched it for a boundary. 4 runs added to the United team. With this, we come to the end of the 9th over. After the end of the 9th over, United service 58 for the loss of 1 wicket, and we can see some beautiful coverage by the cameraman. He showed the logo of the Accolade, who are coming to bowl from the schoolgirl end is the very experienced left house fast bowler Israr, wearing that number 3 jersey. He's very quick, is Israr, and with the white ball I feel the ball will carry more. So Irfan, get ready for some catches in the wicket keeping region. Israr, he's quick, and yes, the first ball right on the mark from Israr. If he is on the mark, he is the deadliest or the most deadliest in the circuit. He is very quick off the surface, nippy as a left arm pacer can be, is Israr. That's a good ball again from Israr.
$58, 9.2.
Israr. That's yes, as I predicted. The wicket keeper will get catches in the bowling of Israr, and I was right. Irfan got a chance, a more important chance of the set batsman Kaushik Pramanik, but he let the chance go. It was a big mistake, I feel, that letting off Kaushik Pramanik, the dangerous Kaushik Pramanik. Will it hurt? The time will say so. but I think it may cost them certainly. It may be heavy or it may be a light one, but yes, it will. Israr to Kostov. Kaushik, basically, what a shot! That's over the third man region, but equally cut off by Rohit Singh. This is a tight match. What I like about the batting of United Service, they are just playing it on their merry way. They are not giving the wickets to the box office team. If they gave a wicket, give 2 or 3 wickets in the middle, then certainly breaks will be put and wickets won't remain on the hand. Israr again. Keshav Tiwari. What a shot from Keshav Tiwari. That's a beautifully crafted shot. But very, very well fielded there by Rohit Singh. He's a fast fielder. He has a quick throwing arm too. So he restricts this to a single. Israr is still now bowling a very good over. Till now he has just only given 6 runs of his 5 deliveries. He has been right on the mark, Israr. Guided down the third man region. And that's only a single again. With this, we are on the halfway mark. United Service 65 for the loss of 1 wicket. Keshav Tiwari batting on 20 and Kaushik Pramanik is looking settled on 37. Coming into bowl from the zoo end is Shamsad Hussain. Shamsad tossed up, equally well played by Pramanik for a single, giving the strike to Keshav Tiwari. Up in the air, it will be a tough chase, and that's very good fielding, but 2 runs taken by the batsman. So slowly and steadily the United team is creeping up. Well bowled What a shot! That's a beauty in the night sky for 6 runs. That was such a huge six from Keshav. And the next ball, he tapped it for a single. Close. But he missed the ball. Did Israr? Last ball left of Shamshad's over. It's a big wide from Shamshad. Trying to hit the reverse hit. And that's 4 runs. What a shot from Kaushik Pramanik. That was a switch hit. Reminded of us the modern time explosive batsman Glenn Maxwell from Australia. He really uses it shot from a good effect and he scores a lot of runs using this shot. So it was a good shot. And with this, after the end of 11 overs, United Service standing at 80 for the loss of 1 wicket, as Kaushik Pramanik batting on 42 and Keshav Tiwari on 29. Israr, what a shot! And that's a misfield. And 4 runs. That was such powerfully hit by Keshav Tiwari that the fielder was in the line of the ball, but he missed it. I guess he has injured his finger, and so we can see a change in the position of the field. Start to bowl the next ball. Keshav Tiwari flicks it off. Calls a loud calls of a no. This was such a good call from Keshav Tiwari. He knows the value and the importance of the wicket of Kaushik Pramanik batting at the non-striker end. Israr. That's a slower delivery and very well kept by Irfan. bat and pad. That's high up in the night sky, and the ball lands over the boundary for 6 runs. That's a big hit from Keshav Tiwari. 6 from his bat, and he has raced out to 39. Suddenly, the United service. Last ball left of the over. Last ball coming up for Israr, and coming to bowl the next over from the zoo end is Chote. He has bowled 2 overs and conceded 18 runs. Now Kaushik Pramanik and Keshav Tiwari is really looking set. Now I feel so Chote coming to bowl. So I feel now they will give it the full Monty, having 9 wickets in hand, only 8 overs. So they will be targeting over 160. He hits it down the long on region for a single. Oh, beautiful running. That takes a double. That is so good running from Keshav Tiwari and Kaushik Pramanik. That's up in the air, but over the bowler's head. Will Rahul Pandey? No, he won't hit the ball. Chote. Down the track, shimmy! What a hit from Keshav Tiwari! That is so elegant from Keshav Tiwari, right over the bowler's head. The ball sailing over the night sky for a six. What I like about Keshav Tiwari's batting. See the difference between Kaushik Pramanik and Keshav Tiwari. Saying I'm not saying or something like about Kaushik, but Keshav Tiwari, if he gets going, he will quickly take the runs. But what I like about Kaushik Pramanik is really he is playing the sheet anchor's role, and if he once starts going, he is a devastating batsman too. Tiwari, a beautiful ball from Shote, digged in, a throw from Devaprio, but a single taken. And it's a drop catch by Irfan. That's another drop catch. So the second drop catch for Irfan, and gives another life to Keshav Tiwari. He gave one life before to Kaushik Pramanik and now to Keshav Tiwari. So both the players have got life. Last ball coming off the over. He shuffles and that's top in the air. Irfan will take it easily, I guess. Yes, he does. So finally, as I said before, the wicket of Kaushik Pramanik would hurt them a bit, and rightly so. He gave them an opportunity this time, and he grabs it with both the hands. And with this, we come to the end of the 13th over. After the end of 13 overs, United 102 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Monojit into the attack.
We have a new commentator into the combox. It's Bilal Khan from the Oswa team, the captain of the Oswa team. Bilal, over to you.
Hey, thank you so much, Ratik, for having me on board. Oh, it's gonna be.
It's raining here.